Hello, my fellow hope givers. How are you? Thank you first of all for accepting my invitation to experiment and do something different in our forthcoming videos. Okay, I hope this catches you with enough time to prepare, and and I appreciate that you're interested in trying something different. Okay, and this video, this little explainer video, will just explain how we can repurpose our videos. No, there will be a succeeding video about more details about the techniques that I'm going to propose. First of all, let me just remind us what is the opportunity before us. You know, um, as you know, our community Ligaya is launching an evangelistic revival and mandating each member to take up the mission and calling to invite friends, families, co-workers, everybody into a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ. Okay. As I explained in one of the sessions when I thought about this is not an invitation to Ligaya. This is an invitation to meet the Lord Jesus Himself. Okay. So it's for anybody and everybody. Now, hopefully, all of our Ligayas all of our Ligaya members will be trained on the how-tos and the whys of evangelization, and the main tool that they will use is to conduct one-on-one evangelistic conversations. Kailangan mag-usap sila ng kanilang gustong i-evangelize. Okay? But the challenge is, you know, as you and I probably have tried before with doing our evangelistic conversations, it's not easy to have these conversations. You have to have the right time, the right context, the right place, the right situation, and sometimes it can be awkward, and you might be. But this is where our videos were supposed to come in. Okay, this is the perfect place for it, and that's why I believe we need to pursue this. Okay. So, what is our aim? Well, obviously, our aim is to create vlogs and videos that our members can use as a tool to help them begin that evangelistic conversation. Okay, these are not tools that will explain the gospel to them, no, but it will be a tool that they will use to begin the evangelistic conversation. So what they will do is they'll get our videos, they'll share it with their friends, and then after they share it with their friends, they need to go back around and follow up with them with an invitation to discuss, and that's when the conversation begins. Okay, now the intention here, our aim, our mission for this little task is to create videos that will spark that conversation, that will fan into flame the spirit of the Lord, so to speak, no? Ensuring that the evangelistic conversation will happen. Okay? Now, why are we using our videos for this? Well, I think, okay, it's a perfect solution. We're made for such a time as this, uh, because uh, our videos will be sent to friends with and give them enough time on their own, in their quiet time, in their quiet place, time to process their thoughts on their own time. So they're not under pressure to respond to somebody who just hijacks them and engages them in a conversation right away. Second, the speaker ourselves, our hope givers, we're neutral to their situation, but hopefully we're effective in our messaging so that they focus on the message and not on us. Okay? And finally, because the videos are good because when the links are shared by their friend, there is the suggestion that the friend cares to communicate something important with them, And abangan kasi may agenda si friend. Okay? All right. It's really perfect. But we will succeed. How do we know we will succeed? Well, we will succeed if the following things happen. First of all, obviously, we will succeed if all of our Ligaya members, friends, will actually believe that the videos that we sent them are good and they're going to be appreciated by their invitees. And therefore, that they'll be happy to share the videos with the people that they said, yes, this is good for this person. I'm going to send it to that person. Okay? All right. Second, okay, we will only succeed if that person actually watches the entire video, and that he responds to whatever it is that we message them, and that we invite them to think about, right? So, what must happen beforehand, though? Okay, because we can make the videos, etc. But if these things don't happen, then nothing will happen. Well, obviously, number one, our members must respond to an evangelistic mandate and calling, because they're the ones who will be distributing the videos to their friends. Okay. Number two, but they should have to be briefed beforehand about how to use these videos for triggering that evangelistic conversation. Okay, so we will tell them you need to have evangelistic conversation. And by the way, use this video to start as a conversation starter. Okay. And then third, if and when our videos are posted, hopefully the links will be forwarded to our members. Otherwise, we post it and somebody forgets to give it to our members and walang mangyayari. No? Okay. Now, this is not on us. We don't have to be responsible for this as hope givers. Let's focus on the messaging, but let's trust that this is going to happen. Okay. So how do we craft the message? How do we craft the message? For all of this to work, we must have these three components. Okay, very important. Obviously, we start with the gospel message. No, we focus, however, on a particular word, okay, a thought, a truth, or principle based on the gospel passage for the day. Okay, and then once we understand what the gospel says, okay, and what might be an interesting point to bring out, then we think of the prompt. Okay, this is important. We think of the prompt, the evangelistic prompt. This is a loaded question that will get our viewers to think more deeply about their current state of faith and to begin to consider options. We will not give them the options, but we want them to think about it. And this is, well, I never thought about it that way, and maybe I should. Okay. Now, choosing the right prompt and messaging in the prompt is the important thing. Okay, for this to be really powerful. Okay. Now, again, this is usually in the form of a loaded question. It's not rhetorical. It needs to be answered. Okay. But I'll explain that later on in another video. Okay. And then, as soon as we've gotten the end in mind, okay, then we think about how do we begin this whole thing. Okay. And we begin this whole thing by crafting an opening hook. An opening hook is a simple statement that should immediately grab their attention of the viewer so that they will continue watching the video, so that they will not swipe away at first and then just say, oh, this is boring or it doesn't mean anything to me. Okay. So all of those things have to be chosen properly. Okay. Now, of course, both the hook and the prompt will revolve around the gospel passage for the day. But starting with the hook, okay, and then to the gospel focus, these should both connect logically and critically with the ending prompt so that it would make sense. Okay, it should make sense. In fact, you should choose the right prompt because this is like an invitation. This prompt is like an invitation. It's a wake-up call. It's a call to action. It's not, as I said, it's not a rhetorical question, but something that will need to be answered. Okay, and finally, we will end with a short invitation. We close by inviting them to consider sharing their thoughts, not with you, not with the public, okay, but with the friend who lovingly sent them the video in the first place. Okay, so that's the invitation. Pag-usapan ninyo ito. Okay, I mean, we will not need to worry about. Please share this with all the friends that you have. No. Be ready because the friend who sent this to you is going to talk to you about this. Okay? All right. The whole message is, take note that our messages uh, are not going to be like what we were used to creating. One thing that we need to focus on is that we need to focus on the ending prompt. The ending prompt. Our goal is for the listener to own the question that we will leave behind with them, and they will want to answer it. That's our goal, This question is intended to trigger an evangelistic conversation with someone who is, the person who will be viewing this is someone who may not be a churchgoer. It may not be someone who is a disciple. Uh, and it's most likely like a sheep that is lost. And remember, if you understand the metaphor of the lost sheep don't even know they're lost. Okay, so that's the kind of people that we will be addressing our messages to. So let's not feel obliged, okay, to explain the entire gospel passage for the day. No, let's not. Okay, and let's not feel obliged to unravel a deeper meaning from it. Okay, or not even read the whole gospel message in its entirety. No, We just want to focus on the ending prompt so that this person will think about his own faith based on what you pointed out and focused on the gospel, and just said, okay. And maybe it's on the sender, on our member, who will explain the gospel if they want to, no, but leave that up to them. Leave that as part of the context of their evangelistic conversation. Okay. Now we may refer to the context of the package. It's an important, but only if it relates to the similar context in the life of our listeners themselves. Get it? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, every single point that we make in our message must logically connect to the ending prompt. Dapat may connection yan. Okay? It's not coming from nowhere and then suddenly you ask them a prompt and you say, okay, where did that come from? Okay? All right, let me conclude. You may realize by now that our messaging strategy for our videos are going to take a different direction. It's not going to be the same as what you have been used to. Okay? Now, I think we have been called for such a time as this, when our community is primed to embrace the mission entrusted to us. So, instead of the usual devotionals or the Bible study or that we have been used to delivering very well in the past, I invite you to focus your hearts and minds on those people whom the Good Shepherd wants to call into the sheepfold. Okay? Focus on them, and think about how you can wake up the faith in them. Be the knocker of the door. Now, there are thousands out there who are missing out on the fullness of life that Jesus has promised to those who come to him. Okay? So, this is our chance to create that evangelistic spark that will help our fellow evangelists set these hearts on fire. Okay? We're not giving the gospel message ourselves. We're just setting a spark. Okay? And let the evangelists, that our members, be the ones to explain the gospel to them more fully. Again, remember, our viewers may or may not be hungering for the Lord themselves. Okay? So, and neither they may be sleeping comfortably through life, but are spiritually at risk. But for sure, they are missing out on God's best and fullest life ahead. Okay? So, let's give them a chance to consider what Jesus has to offer. Okay? Well, that's it for now. Okay, God bless us all. I will create another video later on about how to compose the hooks and prompts. God bless you. Thank you.